This is the brain, wide awake and fully firing. Every spark traveling between these neurons is a signal. Right now, the brain is completely conscious and active. Today, we are going to watch what happens when 4 drugs come in to quiet all of this down, and each one has its own way of doing it. 3 of the 4 agents, propofol, etomidate, and methotrexate, all head toward the same receptor. It is called the GABA A receptor, and it is embedded right in the wall of the neuron. But notice, none of them go through the main entrance. They all go to a special site on the side of the receptor called the allosteric site. Binding there, allosterically, causes the whole receptor to shift shape and open up. The moment that channel opens, chloride ions rush from outside the neuron to the inside. Chloride carries a negative charge, and as it floods in, the inside of the neuron becomes more and more negatively charged. That state is called hyperpolarization. A hyperpolarized neuron cannot fire a signal. Watch what happens next. The sparks stop, the neuron goes quiet, and 3 things follow: CNS depression, hypnosis, amnesia. At higher doses, something shifts. Normally, these 3 agents work by enhancing what GABA, the brain's own natural chemical, already does. But at higher doses, they no longer need GABA at all. They open the chloride channels completely on their own. This is called direct GABA mimetic activity, and it drives the neuron even deeper into silence. Now meet the 4th agent, ketamine. And ketamine works in a completely different way. Over here is the NMDA receptor. Normally, a chemical called glutamate approaches this receptor carrying calcium ions, trying to send a signal through. Watch what ketamine does. Ketamine does not compete with glutamate at the surface of the receptor. Instead, it moves directly inside the channel and sits there, physically blocking it. Calcium cannot get through. The signal cannot complete. This is called non-competitive blockade of the NMDA receptor. Here are 2 regions of the brain that are always in communication. On the left is the thalamocortical system. This is where awareness lives. Everything you see, hear, and feel is processed here. On the right is the limbic system. This handles your emotions and your reflexes. Together, connected, they make you conscious. When ketamine blocks the NMDA receptor, these 2 systems lose their connection to each other. The thalamocortical system can no longer communicate with the limbic system. That disconnection is called functional dissociation. The patient may appear awake, eyes open, breathing on their own, but awareness has completely switched off. This is what makes ketamine unique. It does not simply sedate, it dissociates. Ketamine does not stop at NMDA. It also acts on 3 other receptor types. First, opioid receptors. When ketamine binds here, pain signals slow down and quiet. This is where its powerful analgesia, its pain relief, comes from. Second, monoaminergic receptors. When ketamine binds here, heart rate rises and blood pressure goes up. These are its sympathomimetic effects. The body responds as though it is under stimulation. Third, muscarinic receptors. When ketamine binds here, the airways relax and open wider. That is bronchodilation, which is why ketamine is particularly useful in patients with airway problems like asthma. 2 receptors, 2 mechanisms, 3 agents, propofol, etomidate, and methotrexate, binding allosterically to the GABA A receptor, flooding the neuron with chloride, hyperpolarizing it, and producing CNS depression. And 1 agent, ketamine, sitting inside the NMDA channel, blocking calcium and glutamate, and disconnecting the thalamocortical system from the limbic system. That is mechanism of action.